What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome back to Digimon Survive. So, yeah. Time to kick off part 3 of this, I guess, with, at the very least, a conversation between Miu and Kaito, and we'll get to see what's been going on with them a little bit, I guess. Yeah.
だからいいか、絶対俺から離れるなよ。だからなんで命令するの? So,
clearly a big part of their dynamic is Kaito trying maybe a bit too hard to keep Miu safe, but Miu wanting to go off and do some things on her own.
俺はお前の兄なんだぞ。心配するのは当然だろ。はいはい。何様って言うならお兄様でした。
And yeah, obviously they're siblings.
心配なんてしてもさ、別になんともなってなかったし、怪我もあざもないし。どこも痛くないもん。それに気絶だよ。気絶ないじゃん普通。人生初気絶。ドラマとかアニメでしかさ、気絶なんて見たことないのに、すごいよこれ。
Yeah, them all just kind of passing out at the same time. It's like, that's not something that's a coincidence. Although, I wonder at this point if Miu and Kaito are even aware that the others also passed out and are even in the same general area. She thinks it's exciting a little bit. That sounds a bit like Minoru.
なんだ今のは。地震とかじゃない？いや、まだ続いてる。地震っていうか、何かでかいやつの足音とかだろう。にしたってこんなでかい音。まさかまた化け物なのか。
Another monster. I mean, if you've met one, it's not crazy to think there could be more.
よし、俺はちょっと高いところから辺りの様子を見てくる。待ってよお兄ちゃん、一人にしないで。化け物に近づくかもしれないんだ。一緒の方が危ない。すぐ戻ってくる。だから絶対そこから動くなよ。いいな。
Makes you wonder what was making all that noise, or whatever all that was.
遠くまで見渡せるだろう。あの足音の正体だけでも突き止めとかないとな。何か動いてる。なんだあのでかい化け物は。この足音の正体はあいつか。
Okay. See, the first time around I wasn't really sure what that was supposed to be, but I think I have an idea now. Since I've, at this point, actually played through the whole game once on my, you know, more casual playthrough. Oh yeah, I beat the whole game. That's new. And I'm actually working specifically on my second casual playthrough to see if I can get certain things to happen. And let me guess, Miu didn't stay put.
Oi, Miu. どうした返事は? おい、あまり世話を焼かせるな。どこにいる？返事をしろ、ミュウ。ミュウ。ミュウ。
Yeah, so that's not exactly great. Even more separation. And that also leaves each of them individually, like, alone. Like, totally alone.
おはよう、悪魔。
おはよう、たくま。
ミノルたちはまだ寝てるか？葵さんたちはどうだろう？まだ寝てるのかな？
どうだろうね。見てこようか？
いや、いいよ。起きたら食堂に集まるんだし。
After finding Shuji and Saki yesterday, we managed to make it back here safe. But I was not ready for the conversation that happened next. Flashback to that conversation. Also, with this being a flashback, that's probably why the voice acting sounds a bit muffled right now, because it's just like a memory thing. More specifically, it sounds like they're talking into a really old school microphone, if you ask me.
あれ？ね、ちょっと。まさか全員ここで寝るの？
そうだけど、広いし平気だろ。
綺麗なシーツもほらたくさんあるわ。そうじゃなくて、男子と女子一緒に寝るの？え？
何言ってんだよ。そんなの気にすんなって。今はそれどころじゃないだろ。
And maybe it's not entirely surprising that Saki would be the one to bring that up, being kind of the, for lack of a better way to put it, the girliest of the girls.
気にするに決まってんでしょ。バカなの？着替えとかお風呂とか他にもいろいろ女の子には見られたくないことがたくさんあるのよ。確かにそうよね。今までは私が場所を変えていましたけど。あ、葵ちゃんにだけそんなことさせてたわけ。最低。もっと気を使いなさいよ、男子。
But if they're giving her privacy, how were they supposed to, like, one of those fine line balance kind of things that it's like, how would they pull that off?
そうよそうよ。さっきの言う通りよ。
こら、 無意味に煽るんじゃない。いやでもいつまた敵に襲われるかわからないし、なるべく一緒にいた方が安全というか。
In terms of the sleeping arrangements, at least, stick together.
だったら校舎の中どこにいても同じじゃない。そんなこと言って私たちの着替え覗くつもり？いやらしい変態。たくまくんそんなわけないだろ。全然そんなつもりじゃないよ。
Just because they're, you know, teenagers doesn't necessarily mean they're all thinking like that necessarily, but also, you know, they're teenagers, so it's not surprising that they would be suspicious of that. Anyway.
アグモンたらそんなことも知らないの？変態っていうのは体の形が変わることよ。虫の場合は幼虫からさなぎ、成虫に変態するのよ。ねえ、クネモン。
Although, maybe the way the Japanese is worded could be translated a little bit different for some of this stuff. I don't know.
へえ、詳しいのね。なんだかそれって進化みたいだね。わからないことがあったら何でも聞いてちょうだい。
いや、この場合の変態は。
I think Falcomon maybe has a better idea of what's really going on here.
とにかく男女で部屋を分けるべきよ。
Anyway, back to the main point.
言われるまで気にしていなかったけど、確かにこれはサキさんの言う通り。
But I mean, otherwise, Aoi would have been, like, before this, Aoi would otherwise have been sleeping by herself unless she had Haru and or Miyuki with her, I guess.
まあ当然といえば当然ではあると思うね。くだらねえ。どうせ俺たちはここから。
But
ここから。
Yeah.
なんかとんだ濡れ衣着せられた気がするけど。どうするタクマ。
Yeah, I think that's totally fine and dandy to let them have their own room. Really, I think they probably would have done that sooner had there been more people in the group, especially more girls in the group.
先の言うことはもっともだ。今までは考えが。
Yeah, plus, you know, Aoi mentioned having to, like, change clothes and do all that stuff elsewhere as it was. So if that could be avoided...
そんな、私もは
Yeah,
っ
no.
きりと言えばよかったし。ダメよ、葵ちゃん。こういう時は男子に謝らせるものなんだから。もうサキさん、いい加減にしてちょうだい。
それで二人の寝る場所だけど、春、ちょっといいかな。葵さんとサキは春とみゆきと一緒に音楽室で寝てもらうっていうのはどうかな。
But... Why would they be okay with... Okay, there's the assumption there that Haru's young enough to not really, like, you know,
まあ、それならいいかな。
have much of an understanding of the differences between boys and girls. I guess that's kind of the best way to put it.
私も大丈夫。
ということで、寝るときはあの二人と一緒に音楽室にいてほしいんだけど、いいかな。
え、僕たちは
Yeah.
そんなの。
He's like, but we don't sleep in the music room.
わかった。それでいいよ。
あ ありがとう。
And I assume Miyuki was probably all like, hey, we don't really sleep in there anyway, so that's not a problem. Just let them do their thing. Did she convince him? She may be on the quiet side, but she is the older of the two.
それじゃあ本当にそろそろ寝ようか。
Alright. And then finally, time to get some rest. So that was what happened at, you know, the evening after all the previous stuff with finding Saki and Shuji. Anyway. Can't say I expected Saki to jump to that conclusion. Give the guy a little credit. Still, could be that she's just kicking up a fuss to put on a brave face. We were freaking out about losing everyone, then ran into the professor. And then look what happened to him. Oh, we all agreed to meet in the cafeteria last night, right? Maybe I should head over.
おはよう、たくま。おはよう、みのる。
That's either just them all waking up, slash still being tired, or like
修二さんもおはよ
still kind of trying to get their heads around what in the world is going on. Minoru doesn't exactly look chipper, but these two seem particularly upset. Not that I blame them after what we saw. The whole thing with Fangmon, I guess, is what he's talking about.
う。そうだな。僕もまだ信じられない。
Or the whole thing with the professor. The professor was the only adult here, and he vanished into the mist. Now it's just us kids, and none of us know what to do.
困ったな。みんな雰囲気暗いよね。
いつもふざけているミノルすら相当落ち込んでいるようだしな。
もっとみんな楽しそうにすればいいのにな。ダメだよ。こういう時はちゃんと空気を読まないと。空気って透明なのね。
Of course, Agumon taking things too literally and, like, not catching on to just figures of speech.
それはそういうことじゃなくて。
Those freaking big eyes on Lopmon, man.
助けて。
まあまあ、アグモンも悪気があるわけでもふざけてるわけでもない。
君たちいつもこんな感じなの？
アグモンはまああんな感じだな。俺やクネモンもだいたいいつも通りだ。
Kunamon's like, what you saying about me?
寝る場所を変えたラブラモンというやつがこういう時アグモンをたしなめる役目だよ。
そっか。僕たちの方はこんな賑やかじゃなかったな。教授がみんなを引っ張ってくれて、フローラモンとサキが僕を励ましてくれて。
ふむ、お前のパートナーは昨日から見る限りあまり頼れる相手ではなさそうだ。
I don't know if unreliable is quite the right word there. Like, obviously, you know, he's not very accepting of them as partners.
一番大きいのに？
大きいからといって立派とは限らんだろう。それにロップモンへの当たりも厳
Bigger
しいよ。
does not always mean better. Truth. I mean, they should know this when it comes to the Digimon themselves anyway. There are some of the strongest Digimon that are, like, way smaller than some of the others. But anyway. Yeah. Truth.
そんなことないよ。
我々のパートナーは皆未熟なものだからな。多少の至らなさは仕方ない。
Yeah.
彼らが良き行いを遂げるよう見守り支えるのもまた俺たちの役目だ。
Like,
そうだ。
people in general are flawed, but even more so, you know, when they're younger. And Shuji's trying to just, like, determination himself through this, I guess.
いつまでも落ち込んだり悲しんでいても仕方ないんだ。言ってることと態度が逆っすよ、修二さん。
It really didn't need to be said there, Minoru.
修二さんの気持ちも考えてやろう。僕たちより長く教授と一緒にいたんだ
Talk
し
about reading the room, jeez.
その分ショックが大きいのも仕方ないさ。今はそっとしておこう。でもさ、修二さんにはリーダーシップ取ってもらわないと。
Do you though? Do you though? I mean, again, now with Shuji being officially the oldest of the group, it would be expected that he would be the leader. But, like, age alone and titles and, you know, things like that aren't always good markers of a good leader.
次の年長者は葵さんですよ。あと亮な。どう考えたってこのメンツじゃ修二さんに頑張ってもらわないとさ。
Yeah.
でも
We don't have any particular reason to believe otherwise, I guess. Yeah, we definitely can't spend all our time grieving.
まず状況を把握したい。この学校のことや食料や水に関しては昨日聞かせてもらったけど。
Mm-hmm.
修二さんの方は一晩どう過ごしたんです？
野宿だよ。
ああ、そりゃ大変だ。
Why though? No wonder he's been so high-strung this whole time. Oh, I guess maybe that was how they spent the previous night. You know, before rejoining the group. Anyway, I'd be the same if I spent an entire day running for my life.
では、僕たちが今までどうしてたか順番に話しますね。
And sequence of Takuma telling him what happened. I explained about how we found the school, meeting Agumon and the others. The fight against the spider monster, meeting Haru Miyuki, and more.
まあでも若干ハードモードだよな、修二さんたちの方が。
教授がいなければどうなっていたか。
それにあんなおっかねえのにつけ狙われてずっと追っかけられるってなんなんだあれ。俺ら人間の子供を生贄にとかなんとか言ってたし。
Yeah.
そこは教授からも聞いた獣神や瞳悟空の伝承と合致しそうだけど。
教授からもっといろいろ話を聞けてたら何かヒントになったかもしれないよな。すみません。
ああ、残念だけど仕方ない。
Minoru's like, yeah, I should probably stop talking about the professor. Not exactly a
しかし
good subject for the moment.
その化け物を飲み込んじまう霧まで出るわ。そうだよな。 あの狼みたいな化け物でさえ一瞬で飲み込まれてた。
あの霧に飲み込まれたらどうなんだよ。
わからない。でもアグモンたちも絶対に近寄っちゃダメだって言ってたし、気をつけた方がいいのは確かだと思う。
Yeah.
まあそうだよな。
So I just had a thought. If it'll work well enough,
地下世
well,
界とか見知らぬ未開の土地に
maybe I'll wait for a pause in the
本
dialogue.
物の作品のとかをコピーしてるとか。壮大なドッキリ、僕らみんな騙されてましたとか。
Big prank. Minoru would think about that.
お笑いタレントとかアイドルとかをびっくりさせて楽しもうっていう面白いことで、
And Agumon's probably like, "What's a celebrity?"
ただの厨房にこんな大掛かりなドッキリとかないな。ごめん。
ここが何らかの異世界ならそれで腑に落ちることもあるよ。山深い未踏の地ならともかく、普通に神社や学校に続く山道すらあるのに、どうして捜索隊も青年団も来ないのか、ヘリの一台も飛んでこないのか。
Yeah.
やめろよ。
Shuji falls silent after Ryo's outburst, but the implications are clear.
どうすればここから脱出できるか、まずはそのことを考えないと。
なあタクマ、このままじゃ拉致が開かなくね。修二さんはうなってばっかだし。
Makes me wonder if his, crying and all that is more related to him missing the professor or feeling the weight of responsibility here that he didn't really ask for. Why is Lopmon saying sorry in all this?
ふむ、クネモンもこう言っていることだし、場所を変えてはどうだろうか。
That was what Kunemon said?
お腹も空いちゃったしね。
Gotta say, sort of wish Kunemon could actually talk like the others.
それに女子の意
Seems
見も
like-
聞いてみないとな。
It seems like it may have actually some of the best insights of the group. But anyway, yeah. Those are all good points. So, why don't we start with food? Get some, thinking fuel in us, eh?
まずは何か食べよう。
Exactly.
お腹が空いてると頭も働かないし。
だな。そういや俺も腹減ったわ。
Plus, I mean,
そろ
who
そろ
doesn't
女
like
子
a
の
good
みんなも
breakfast?
食堂に来る頃かな。それじゃあ朝食を取りつつみんなで話し
Alrighty.
合おう。
Sounds like a plan. Oh, and come to think of it, I still need to use the bathroom.
ごめん。みんなは先に行ってて。
あ、どうしたタクマ。
トイレだよ。済ましてから食堂に行くから。
お、そっか。慌てんなよ。
I mean, was it really necessary to include the toilet flush sound? I don't know, whatever.
もうやってるみたいだよ。
本当だ。修二さんが早口で何か叫んでる。
Yelling doesn't seem good.
すごい剣幕だ。何かあったのか。
Okay, and as we enter the cafeteria,
だから僕は反対だ。子供だけでこんな危険な場所を探索なんて。
でもさ、ここにとどまっててもどうしようもないじゃん。せめて周囲の状況だけは探ろうって言ってんの。
そうだ、状況把握は生き残るのに必須だからな。
私も修二さんに賛成だわ。ここにいれば外よりは安全なんだし。
And of course, other people are chiming in as
私も
well.
大いに賛成よ。危ないことはしない方がいいわ。
君たちを危ない目に遭わせるわけにはいかない。僕は教授から託されているんだ。君たちを無事に。その
You know, the professor was also talking about not really putting them at risk. So, makes sense that Shuji, wanting to emulate the professor, would take that approach.
方法とかわからなくても、それでもみんなで必ず元の場所に帰りたい。そう思う。
修二、確かにね。先が見えないってことなら、ここにいても外に出ても同じよね。だよね。だったら外に出て戻れる方法を探す方が建設的だと思わない？
Like, I gotta say,
それも
I give this game some credit for, you know, having actual, like,
釣り合いが取れるかどうかだよ。
legitimately kind of tough decisions at some points. Where it's not just like, hey, we're gonna give you this option, but like, really, you would be a fool to choose this.
他に意見は？亮は？
And, you know, kudos to Shuji for at least hearing them out. Rio probably doesn't want to go anywhere.
あいつ昨日からずっと
At least, you know, that's the pattern that he's established thus far.
しょうがないな。みゆきちゃんに春は？
わかんない。わかんない。
そうか。しょうがない。じゃあ君たちは3人とも保留ってことで。
3, including Rio, I presume?
たくま、いいところに来たな。
And my webcam is blocking Shuji's face.
そうだ。ちょうど
Let me get that out of the
意
way.
見が割れてたんだ。君の意見を聞きたい。
So, I guess because then the vote comes down to Shuji and Aoi on one side and Minoru and Saki on the other. And of course, partner Digimon all going with their human partners' opinions.
僕の？
Of course, they want to know what you think.
周囲を探って地形の把握をするか、ここに留まってしばらく慎重に様子を見るか。
So,
いいじゃん。たくまの思う通りにしなよ。決定権はたくまにあるんだぜ。
そう言われても。
yeah. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure last time I went with saying we should look around. I'm a little bit curious what happens if I say let's wait and see. Just because I didn't do that last time. Okay, in case I really don't like the results, I'm gonna save. But yeah, also that's what I've been doing in my, you know, spare time playthroughs. Is just if I don't like a result, or like saving before a decision in case I don't like the result, and going back and redoing it. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that here.
僕はとどまって様子を見た方がいいかなって思う。
そうよね。
Minoru's immediately like, what? Really?
様子を見るっていつまで？いつ助けが来るの？
そうだよ。助けが来るかもわかんないんだから。
俺たちで元の場所に戻る方法を探そうぜ。
どうやって探すんだい？
Okay, it's no longer showing them split on the same screen or like, you know, at two opposite ends of it, so bringing the webcam back.
具体的な作戦もないのに闇雲に探索するつもりだったのか？そんな危険な
Yeah,
こと。
if you're gonna search, do it carefully.
だったら修二さんはどうするつもりなんだよ。ここに居続けて何か変わんのか？状況は変わるかもしれないだろう。化け物が消えたりあっさり帰れたりするかも。
That's the thing, nobody knows
そんな運
what could
だろうがバレるん
happen.
だったら自分たちで動いてもいいじゃんか。手がかりもなく危ないことはさせられない。怪我だけじゃ済まないかもしれないんだぞ。
ねえ、これいつまで続くの？なんか飽きてきちゃった。
そう言うな。まあ確かに話が平行線をたどっているようではあるが。
Yeah.
二人とも落ち着いて。このままじゃ結論は出ないよ。
Okay, maybe I'll wait until it goes to a totally different scene to bring my webcam back in.
そうだな。
And
そうしようか。
Takuma being the voice of reason here.
それじゃあ二人だけじゃなくてみんなももう一度よく考えてみよ
Yeah, let's face
う。
it.
それで改めて昼にもう一度集まるっていうのはどうかな。
So far, Takuma's kind of been the leader. You know, at least of this group of people up until Saki and Shuji joined in.
まあいいんじゃない？そうね。そうしましょう。
それじゃあ朝ごはんを食べたら一回解散しよう。
And that's gonna enter a free action period. I have 12 moves I can make. So the other area I can go to is over here in the forest. Real quick, gonna save again. Yeah, I know. Just I'm a bit of a save-aholic, I guess. It seems like kind of a reasonable, you know, spot for a break. Okay, so we're now on day 3 of our little adventure. We got a glimpse of what happened with Kaito and Miu. And then there was a lot of discussion on how to move on from here. Like, whether we should kind of stay put and focus on, you know, remaining safe in a familiar space, or if we should, you know, venture out further. But the group's still kind of undecided on that. We'll, you know, kick off the conversations with them in the next episode to hopefully kind of get a clearer answer on that. But anyway, that's it for now. So as always, like, share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and click the bell to get updates when I post new videos. Look down in the description for info on other social media pages. And of course, leave comments down below all that with any thoughts you have. So, that's it for now. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next episode. But until then, stay cool, people.